Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to another episode of What's in the Bag, Jay. Now, this is where I pick 6 movies from my collection that I haven't seen, write their names on a piece of paper, throw them in the bag, draw one out at random, and do a review. Now, coming back from last week is Scarecrow County, Witches in the Woods, Dark Stories, The Night, Blood-Sucking Freaks, and making his debut this week, we are going to try this again. This is going to be a VHS I just picked up recently called The Medusa Touch. Alright, I am going to give the bag a good tussle. We're going to see what's going to get reviewed this week. Alright. Okay, we have... Oh, nice. Blood-Sucking Freaks. I'm going to set that aside while I set all the other movies side by side by side. And take my trusty Freddy vs. Jason die, and we're going to see what comes back next week. Now remember, if I roll a 5, if I can find it on here, they all come back. If I roll a Freddy vs. Jason, they all go bye-bye. Now, the difference is, if I do roll a Freddy vs. Jason and they all go bye-bye, you can vote to bring them back. I, however, cannot. So if I do roll, like, say, a 3, and the 2 left are ones that people don't vote for, because I've had a problem with people not voting, then I have a choice in whether or not to bring them back. If I do roll a Freddy vs. Jason, and you guys don't vote, they go away, no matter if I want to see them or not. I can just watch them on my own, because I have them here, so. Alright. Just leave it to chance. A 3. Jeez, that seems to be the popular number. Alright, let's give the bag another good tussle, and we're going to see what comes back next week. The Night. Didn't want to see that one. Dark Stories. And, ooh, The Medusa Touch. Alright. If you guys want to see me review Scarecrow County or Witches in the Woods, definitely vote, and I will bring them back. Then again, they might come back anyway. You never know. But then again, they might not. Right now, I'm going to go watch Blood-Sucking Freaks and come back with a review later. Well, I'm back. Jennifer, you naughty girl. I think I'm blind. I can't see. Alright, guys, this was an experience. As you know, I've never seen Blood-Sucking Freaks before. Blood-Sucking Freaks is a 1976 film which runs approximately 90 minutes. It's really 84 minutes, but this has the extended cut. Now, this is written and directed by Joel M. Reed. He passed away on April 14th, 2020, at the age of 86. He was responsible for Night of the Zombies, Bloodbath, and Wit's End. Now, this stars Seamus O'Brien as Sardu. He passed away on May 14th, 1977, at the age of 44. He was in The Happy Hooker. Bijou Krem as Natasha DiNatale. She passed away on November 17th, 1983. She was in Eros Perversion, Foreplay, and Let My Puppets Come. Yeah. And Niles McMaster as Tom Maverick. He was in Alice Sweet Alice, Windy City, and some TV. Oh, brother. Now, this was originally titled The Incredible Torture Show, but it was also titled Sardu and the something Virgins. Now, I can't remember what it is. I'll look on the back in a second. And apparently, Women Against Pornography protested this movie quite a bit. Yeah. All right. This was something. Yeah, let me see if I can find that other title. Yeah, I can't find it on the back here, and for some reason it slipped my mind. But anyway, Bloodsucking Freaks has a very simple premise, and in a way it kind of reminded me of The Wizard of Gore, the original with Herschel Gordon Lewis. Yeah, I'll get it out eventually. It's about a guy named Sardu who owns the Theater of the Macabre. Now, what he likes to do is he likes to torture people live on stage, and of course, the people that attend his shows think it's just an act. But really, it's not. Yeah. He captures females and puts them in his show. I don't want to give too much away because I had never seen this. So I'm assuming there's a lot of other people that also hadn't seen this. So two of the people that attend one of his shows, actually, we'll talk about three people. One is a critic who gave him a bad review, and that's not something you want to do to Sardu. So he, of course, is captured. And then there's two other people that attend his show. There's not really a lot of people that go to his shows for obvious reasons. But we have Tom and Natalia. Tom is a football player, and Natalia, his girlfriend, is a famous dancer. And she gets kidnapped by Sardu, and it's up to Tom and a crooked police detective in order to save Natalia and bring Sardu to justice. That's basically the story in a nutshell. This movie has a plethora of nudity, and it's in the 70s, so you have shag carpeting all around, if you know what I mean. It's there's basically something to pretty much offend everyone, and this movie actually holds up well. I was surprised. Usually, when you watch older films, like movies off the video nasty list, they never deserve to be there in the first place. I'm not sure if this was ever on the video nasty list, but this is one of the ones that actually might have earned its place there. So, very interesting film. I did like it. I was just giving you a hard time, Jennifer. And of course, Mr. R. Sterling recommended this to me as well. It's something. That's for sure. It's something. We have a little bit of everything in this film. Like I said, not much of a story, but plenty of offensive material and just debauchery. So, yeah, I really did enjoy it. Thank you guys for recommending it to me. I'm glad it got picked and what's in the bag. I know that this was one of Jennifer's favorite movies for 1976, and I can see why. It's very different for its time. You just don't see stuff like that, even nowadays with the more extreme movies. You don't see stuff like this very often. And as a matter of fact, another quick point to point out before I close up here. When all these Blu-rays, this is one I also got from my friend Dave, Wood Kaufman does an interview in the beginning. He introduces the movie and so on and so forth. And he said out of everything he's ever done, this was the one movie he wishes that he didn't. I thought that was pretty interesting coming from him. Not that he's a smut peddler, but he does do a lot of low budget B movies. There's a lot of TNA in his films, a lot of gross out stuff. So To hear him say that before the movie actually went on was, yeah, it kind of got me pumped up for what was going to happen. So, yeah. If you don't mind a lot of nudity, a lot of torture, a lot of disgusting stuff, check this one out. It didn't bother me, but I know it'll bother some people. If you're opposed to that, you should not go anywhere near this film. It definitely stands the test of time for being offensive. Don't forget to vote for the ones that didn't make it. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.